very excited to be joined once again today for a chat with Fen Fen, who is an amazing Nuzest advocate. We just had a quick discussion and we found out that you have been working with us since 2019, making beautiful recipes that are on the Nuzest website. So I wanted to say hi, Fen Fen. Thank you for coming on for a discussion with us today.
Hello everyone, thank you Nuzest for this opportunity. Nama saya Fen Fen, saya dari Indonesia. Saya mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Nuzest dan Scott untuk memberikan kesempatan kepada saya untuk menceritakan lebih tentang pengalaman saya menggunakan Nuzest.
So as you can tell already, Fen Fen actually it comes from Indonesia. We are going to do the conversation today in English. However, if you have questions for her, you can shoot her a message on her Instagram, either in English or Bahasa, and that's such a great skill to have. I can't speak any other language, so you're very lucky to be able to speak 2 languages. Now, I understand you have a very touching backstory. We did write an article about you when we first started working with you. Mm-hmm. In your family, I know that your son has a medical condition which made you look into the different types of food that you were eating and change a lot of your dietary habits. So I'd love to understand more about that and how it's evolved for you and your family.
I have one son, my only one son. He was diagnosed with autism when he was 2.5 years. And then after that, not long after that, he started to have a lot of seizures. So doctor diagnosed him with epilepsy. So start from when he was 3 years old, I start to implement a clean diet on him, especially no more sugar, also gluten-free and dairy-free. Yeah, I learned to bake myself and cook healthy food for him until today.
That's really where you got to know about Nuzest. And I think I reached out to you because you created beautiful protein bowls. And we're always looking for people who make amazing recipes. So you use Nuzest within some of your recipes now. What are some of the recipes that you've used Nuzest in?
Actually, I make a lot of smoothie in the morning because that is the fastest. I'm quite busy every day, so I make a lot of smoothie with Nuzest, especially avocado smoothie, my favorite. Then I also make a lot of vegan pie, pancake, energy balls, and cookies for my son. A lot of things I can make with Nuzest.
And it all fits into his nutritional needs because Nuzest is sugar-free and gluten-free and dairy-free.
Yes.
So as a base, are you using the protein as a flour substitute or how are you using it?
Because sometimes in my baking, I need like vegan milk base. So I found to use Nuzest is perfect because it's very convenient for me. I just mix with water, then I can add to my baking.
So what you're doing is you're taking the clean lean protein and you're mixing it with water to make that a pea milk. Yes. That you would add to something else, a flour, a gluten-free flour or some other base.
Sometimes because I used to use like almond milk, I make my own almond milk. I need to grind it. Then after that, I need to, strain it, become milk. So it's a lot of work. With Nuzest, I think make my baking is so much fun and easier.
And you also incorporate some of the flavors into your baking as well. So some different recipes call for different Nuzest flavors. I think you made was it a glass jelly or it was I think an Indonesian dessert treat was one of your recipes.
Cendol?
Yes, I apologize. I don't know the I know what it looks like, I know what it tastes like, but I didn't know the name of the dish. So,
Surprised that I really can make a channel using Nuzest milk.
yeah, and it looked amazing. How did that taste?
It's very nice. It's quite chewy, you know, and that time I used Vitality, green Vitality. So
Right.
now the color is very nice, and I enjoy it with coconut milk. It's really very delicious.
And that's a very traditional Indonesian dessert, if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. So being able to use a nutritional supplement like Good Green Vitality as the base for that dessert serves two purposes. It gives you a healthy dessert option, but it also is giving you all of your multivitamins, nutrients, pre and probiotics
Yeah.
for your dessert, which is a double win.
Yeah.
So out of all the recipes you've created for Nuzest, what has been your favorite recipe?
I think the pie, vegan pie, is really nice with Nuzest milk.
How long does it normally take for you to conceptualize a recipe and then bring it all together? And do you normally do it on the first try, or it takes you several attempts?
Mostly first try.
First try, amazing. And how long would the entire process be from start to finish?
Not very long because most my baking, my cooking is very simple.
You haven't seen me in the kitchen, so I have a feeling if I was doing it, it would be an all-day process.
Yeah, it's quite fast because I used to make with other maybe ingredient. So I try with a Nuzest milk and turn out very nice.
And I'm guessing it gets easier as you know you can expect a certain consistency or certain flavors out of the Nuzest as an ingredient. You know how that's going to react when you cook. So I'm sure the process gets quicker over time.
With Nuzest, I can experience different texture, the taste, everything. It's quite interesting.
So on that texture point, can you expand on that? What are the different textures that you're able to extract out of a Nuzest ingredient?
Like making pie, I feel like it's more creamy and overall it's nice.
Yeah. And are you able to ever create a crunchy texture, or what other textures are you able to create with Nuzest?
Maybe more like chewy, like make cookies with Nuzest powder.
And they turn out nice and doughy, like a regular cookie. That's really important, I think, especially if you're going to be making a meal for a child. Having the right taste is incredibly important. Otherwise, they'll just reject it from the get-go.
I want to share a little bit about my boy condition until today. When he was still very young, when he was diagnosed with autism and epilepsy, his condition was really very bad because I remember the worst day when he had 8 seizures in one day.
Wow. Yeah. And these are full body grand mal seizures, or are they?
It's mostly happened during his sleep because my problem with my son that he couldn't sleep well. So every night he will sleep, then waking up like 1 a.m. to 4, 5 a.m. So he will have a lot of like sleep deprived, and this is trigger his seizures. Yeah, so
that's really hard on you as well, because that means someone needs to be up with your child as well.
Cannot sleep in peace every night.
Yeah.
So from there, we start to looking at his diet. So we take out his gluten, dairy, and also sugar-free diet.
Right.
We also went to one kind of diet, specific carbohydrate diet. It's like maybe like Atkins diet.
Yes.
Yeah, no so much carbo, no sugar. So from there we can start see improvement. The best condition was when he had no seizure for 2 years.
Wow.
No seizure, yeah.
And so that's, I guess, is that until today?
Uh,
Or
actually, he still have it now, but it's quite rare. Like maybe 1 year, still happen like 1-2 times.
but you have it under total control and management. So that's a fantastic result.
Correct. Because sometimes he still got maybe sometimes eat outside food, you know. If he's taking too much sugar or gluten, he will be like very high. So he cannot really calm down, cannot sleep well.
Right.
We try to control even until now. He still can eat a little bit here and there, but the main food for him still, you know, home cooked, even the snack, the dessert.
I think a lot of people in this day and age are trying to just use a pill or a medication to solve a condition. And it's great whether you used medication or not. You used diet and complementary medication, which is the diet, to really help solve his problems and get him under control. So congratulations to you for putting in that effort. It's very good to see someone go an alternative route and really focus on the base, which is what we eat. Does your son really enjoy what you create with Nuzest?
Yes, definitely. He used to my baking since he was young.
Lucky.
I bought a lot of you know, snack outside, so he's quite like not taste the outside food yet.
Hasn't had any outside food yet.
He has now, because now he already 12 years old. So sometimes school, you know, he saw his friend eating different kind of snacks. So he did try here and there. That is unavoidable. But if at home, I try to give him like my home cook, everything homemade, cookies, dessert, everything homemade.
And because you created that from a very young age,
yes,
do you find that his palate rejects a lot of high sugar food or really unnatural food? Do you find he gravitates more toward home cooked food now?
Yes, in the beginning it's very, very hard, but I just keep persistence and consistent, just give him, you know, and at the end he can accept all the clean eating food. Until today, I still cook for him. Even my mother-in-law also learned how to cook healthy food now.
Well, you're a good role model. No doubt everyone in the family will be not only eating healthy, but also encouraged to make some of the recipes you make.
Along the way.
Now, I understand you also have your own fitness regime and your own lifestyle. How do you feel Nuzest complements your health and fitness?
I have very busy lifestyle actually, because everything done by me, like taking care of my son, send him to therapy center, to school. I have still to do housework, cooking, everything. So I have no helper, but I try to keep myself fit as well. So every morning, if I have no time for my breakfast, I will just grab a Nuzest milk. It's really convenient, and it's already give me a lot of mineral, vitamin, protein. So it's definitely is a part of my life.
And I know that you enjoy cycling. Where do you normally cycle in Singapore?
Seletar, East Coast, Changi.
Beautiful places to cycle. Actually, the founder of Nuzest, Trevor Bolland, is an avid cyclist. So he cycles all around the world, but does a lot of bike journeys in Australia. So you really fit into the Nuzest family amazingly well. And I understand you've had your own health complications. Yes. Do you want to tell the audience about how you've used Nuzest as part of your own eating program?
I was diagnosed with autoimmune disease we call it SLE or lupus since 2005. But then I still don't understand about, eating healthily, clean diet until I had my boy with a lot of medical issue. So from there, I learned along together with my son, whatever I cook for him, I also eat the same thing with him. After that, I found my condition improving because last time I had to live on steroid and also some kind like medication to suppress my immune system for years. So recently, last year, with the consent from doctor, I can try to stop the medication because my health been improving and then stable for many years already. So until today, even though without steroid, without medication to suppress my immune system, I feel great.
And it looks like you have such a balanced lifestyle. Even though you're so busy, you definitely spend time on yourself with your cycling. And then you are so amazing at making these special recipes. You're in demand across Singapore. So I know that a lot of companies want to work with you. So congratulations on all of your success. Whereabouts can people see your recipes?
People can see my recipe. Mostly I post in my Instagram, N3F. You can read backward is my name, actually Fen Fen. I post a lot, but nowadays a lot of inquiry to ask me to take a photo shoot for their food. So I do that as well.
You're so talented. And another thing is, you also have a landing page where people can get a free sample of Nuzest. And what I'll do is I will put the link for that in the description box down below, as well as Fen Fen's Instagram tag. So then you can easily find her Insta page and check out all of her latest creations.
Thank you very much, Scott and Nuzest, for this time. I can share my story a little bit about me, myself, and my son, and with Nuzest. It's really, I'm very happy I found this Nuzest milk. It's really changed me, my life, and my sons, and my family. Terima kasih banyak Nuzest dan Scott yang sudah memberikan saya kesempatan untuk menceritakan sedikit pengalaman hidup saya dan anak saya. Dan juga saya sangat gembira bisa menemukan susu Nuzest ini sehingga keluarga saya dan anak saya sekarang hidupnya lebih sehat. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, Fen Fen. Thank you for coming on today and you have a great day.